Hi, it's the Bible Lady again. And I told you last week that we're going to look into God's tribe and the children's bread. And so here we go. I'm going to squeeze this teaching into 5 minutes or less, hopefully. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So hang on. Matthew 15:21, 20 to 28, and Mark 7:24 to 30. I asked you to read that, okay? So leaving that place, this is what it's about. Leaving that place, Jesus withdrew to the region of Tyre and Sidon. Well, this is a historically rich area where other gods were served and where Elijah met the widow of Zarephath. Remember that? That's in the Old Testament. So Jesus left where he had fed the 5,000. That's where he was coming from, and where he had walked on water. So holy bananas. He entered a house and he didn't want anyone to know where he was, but he couldn't keep it quiet, you know? He couldn't keep his presence secret at all. So this woman came to him crying out, Lord, Son of David, have mercy on my daughter. Well, you would too if it was your daughter, right? By calling him Lord, look at this. She described him as having equality with God the Father, Elohim, the Mighty One. By calling him Son of David, she declared Jesus' fulfillment that and rightful place as David's heir. Because King David, remember, had wanted to build God a house, and instead God declared that David's house would never end but reign forever, and it does through Jesus. So God promised David in 2 Samuel 7:16 that your house and kingdom will endure forever before me. Your throne will be established forever. So it was through Jesus that was accomplished. That the Canaanite woman came to him and she recognized that and she said that, and she told him that her daughter was demon possessed and suffering terribly. She fell at his feet. The woman was probably Syrian, born in Syria, Phoenicia, somewhere in there. And Jesus didn't answer her at all. And his disciples came to him and I'm squishing this all together. And they urged him to send her away. And he then said, I was sent only to the lost sheep of Israel. That's us. And you may say, but I'm not Israeli. I wasn't born in Israel. No, but we're adopted. Remember, we are adopted, and in being adopted, we are sons of Israel. That's the truth. Okay, and then he also said, first, let the children eat all they want. So what were they eating? They were eating of the bread that he came and brought. And what was that bread? It was healing. Okay, watch this. She came and said, Lord, help me. And he replied, it's not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs. Now, he wasn't calling her a dog. He was just saying that metaphorically, okay? What he was talking about was that healing was for the children first. And then this is awesome. She answered and she said, yes, it is, Lord, but even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from the master's table. Wow. Wow. Did she ever get favor from God that way? Yes, she did. Then he told her, because of that reply, that she could go and that the demon had left her daughter. And he said she had great faith, which she did, and her request was granted. How many of us would press in that way? How many people would do that? And look at what happened. She went home and she found her child lying on the bed and the demon gone. Wow. What I want you to see, though, is that if he did this for someone that he did not consider to be part of the chosen, which was Israel, which we are Israel because we're adopted, then how much more will he do for those who are? How much more will he do for you, an adopted child of God? You only have to ask in faith. You only have to come to him and call him Lord. Come to him and call him Son of David, and he will listen to you. He will hear you. So what is our portion? So look at that. Look at Matthew 7:9 through 11. It's under the heading of ask, seek, and knock. And ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and the one who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks, the door will be opened. Yes. Then it talks about a son. And here I'm going to cut it short here because we're running over. If your son, he says, if your son asks you for bread, will you give him a stone? And it goes on ask with various different things that you wouldn't give your son something horrible when he asks you for something good. So neither will God. I'm so glad you could join me and learned about the bread of the children. And there's more. So keep tuned. Like my page, whatever it is that you're supposed to do. Subscribe. Yes, subscribe and ring the bell. Until next time, God bless you.